Hello students. So in the previous class we have studied about the general characteristics of the vertebrates and the classification also we have completed. Now we are going to be observe that the main important features that what we are observing in the higher animals, tetrapoda, superclass tetrapoda. So now today we are going to start superclass tetrapoda. Superclass tetrapoda. So tetrapoda is nothing but four-legged animals. Superclass tetrapoda is normally having the four-legged animals. We can see that belongs to the amphibia, reptilia, aves and mammals. So now in the previous class what we have studied regarding the pisces. Generalized pisces character, you can see that. Generalized characters, I am saying you that. Earlier we have studied about the cartilaginous and the bony fishes. But generalized characters are heart is two-chambered and fishes are no doubt that they are aquatic. Heart is two-chambered. Remaining all those things, that is the sexes are separate, digestive system is complete, circulatory system is of close type, all are similar. And here certain characters are going to be observed that fishes are normally having two-chambered heart, one auricle and one ventricle. Apart from that, we are also observing that respiration by gills. Respiration by gills, what we are saying that in the case of the fishes, we are talking about the fishes. So now respiration takes place by means of the gills or the gill slits anta karitu. So now even we can observe that one more important character is these are considered as poikilothermic. These words which we are normally come across in the case of the amphibia and the reptilia. Poikilothermic andre cold blooded. Poikilothermic andre cold blooded. So these are normally considered as an poikilothermic, that is cold blooded. And or even we can see that opposite to that, higher animals they are exhibiting the homeothermic. Homeothermic andre warm blooded. Homeothermic andre warm blooded, that what we are observing that. So respiration takes place by means of the gills and these are poikilothermic andre cold blooded animals anta kuda kariತೀವಿ. Right? So these are the general characters. General characters birth of fishes. Remaining characters we have studied regarding the bodies covered by scales and all those. So now next we are moving toward the superclass tetrapoda. In the superclass tetrapoda you can see that the first class is class 1. Class 1 amphibia. Class 1 we are observing that amphibia. The superclass tetrapoda we are observing the class 1 amphibia. So now first I will tell you how to write the characters. How to write the characters. Now onwards it is supposed to be different. You can see that. The same thing however we have studied in the case of the invertebrates we have tried. But here assumption of one animal, taking one animal, that is the one example you have to take. Either maybe amphibia or reptilia or aves or mammals. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡು then you have to write the characters. How to write the characters I will tell you. So now imagine that amphibians, ಉಭಯವಾಸಿಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ. So amphibians you can see that, you know that they are present in the both land as well as water. ಹೌದಾ? Aquatic as well as terrestrial ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. So that is amphibia, or they are normally having the dual habitat nature ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Then next we have to see that ಇದು ಮೊದಲನೇ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು. Now ಅಂದ್ರೆ when we are writing this one is not necessary to write the habitat. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ meaning only we are writing that dual habitat, they are present both aquatic as well as terrestrial. Now the second one is ಎರಡನೇ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಏನು ಬರೀಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ just we have to divide the body. You have to take one example. Example ಯಾವ್ದು ನೋಡ್ರಪ್ಪ amphibia ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ frog. Generally we have all observed the frog. You have to take one example in your mind or frog. So then body is divisible into, start ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Body is divisible into head, trunk and tail ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Body is divisible into head, trunk and tail. Whereas ಈ tail ಎಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. So now tail is when it becomes adult it's supposed to be degenerate ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬಹುದು. So now body is supposed to be divided into head, trunk in the case of frog. In the case of salamander ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇದೆ. In the case of salamander we have tried that body is divisible into head, trunk and tail. So like that differentiation is there. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು we are moving toward the reptiles. ರೆಪ್ಟೈಲ್ಸ್ ಹೋದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈಸಿಲಿ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್. ಈಗ ವಾಲ್ ಲಿಸಾರ್ಡ್ ಇದೆ ಹೌದಾ. ಸೊ ಬಾಡಿ ಈಸ್ ಡಿವಿಸಿಬಲ್ ಇಂಟು ಹೆಡ್, ಟ್ರಂಕ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟೇಲ್ ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈಸಿಲಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟ್ರೈಡ್ ದಟ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬಾಡಿ. ಫಾಲೋಡ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬಾಡಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಮೇಕ್. ಆ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಹೌ ವಿ ಆರ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್. ನಂಬರ್ ಒನ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದಟ್ the animals bear dual habitat. The animals bear dual habitat. ಹೌದಾ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ಕೋತಿರ್ಬೇಕು. I may or may not give this printed notes, that's why I am telling you that. So the animals bear dual habitat. Dual habitat ಅಂದ್ರೆ they are present both aquatic and terrestrial. Aquatic and terrestrial. Terrestrial ಅಂದ್ರೆ they are normally found on the land. Aquatic and terrestrial. Now second one, dual habitat aita. Next we have to observe that the second one is, as we have discussed here, these are the body is divisible into head and trunk. In the bracket you write down frog, comma, head, trunk and tail. This you have to write salamander. Followed. The body is divisible into head, trunk and tail. Right? This is what we are observing, that the unique features. Third one, ಮೂರನೇದು. So now when we have divided the animal body, then first we have to write the characteristic features of the head. So what the head comprising of the frog head ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಇರ್ತಾವ ಅಂತ ಫಸ್ಟ್ we have to complete the character, then we have to move toward the trunk region, and next we have to move toward the tail ಅನ್ಕ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. So now here we have to observe that the head region, head bears pair of eyes ಹೌದಾ, with eyelids. Right? Pair of eyes with eyelids. Eyelids are also going to be found in the case of this. Head bears pair of eyes with eyelids. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಒಂದು ಫ್ರಾಗ್ ಅಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್. ಬೈ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡ್ರಿ, ಡೋಂಟ್ ಬೈ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಲ್ ದೋಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಗೋ ಆನ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ದ ಹೆಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೆಡ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೇನು ಬರ್ತವೆ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು. ವಾಟ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್. ನಾವು ಟಿಂಪ್ಯಾನಮ್ represents ear. Tympanum represents ear. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Here external ear is not there. Tympanum ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಅಪರ್ಚರ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, that should be even the neck region itself or the head region itself. So this is normally representing the ear. Tympanum represents ear. Next, tympanum represents ear. Next character. ಈಗ so many characters are there, you come to know that head character ಮುಗಿತಂತಲ್ಲ. So now even you can see that the mouth consisting of ಅಥವಾ mouth bears elongated tongue and sticky, so that it is going to be collecting the food material. So like that we have to write here, not necessary, ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. Tympanum important character, I am telling you that. Tympanum represents ear. Next is tympanum ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ now we are moving toward the trunk region. ಒಂದು ಫ್ರಾಗ್ ನೋಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತವೆ? ಡು ಯು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಎನಿ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ಸ್? ನೋ. ಹೌದಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರೀಬೇಕು? ಟ್ರಂಕ್ ಬಿಯರ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಪೇರ್ ಆಫ್ hind limbs and forelimbs. ಇದು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇದೆ. ಪೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೈಂಡ್ ಲಿಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಫೋರ್ ಲಿಮ್ಸ್. ಹೌದಾ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫೋರ್ ಲಿಮ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತವೆ, 4 ಡಿಜಿಟ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತವೆ. ಫೋರ್ ಲಿಮ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ 4 ಡಿಜಿಟ್ಸ್, ಹೈಂಡ್ ಲಿಮ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ 5 ಡಿಜಿಟ್ಸ್. ಹೌದಾ, trunk bears pair of hind limbs and 4 limbs, that is 4 digits. Now we can see that the sixth one. So tympanum represents ear, trunk bears pair of hind limbs and 4 limbs. Apart from that, howda, scales are absent. Scales irodilla, scales are absent, comma. So here we have to write scales are absent, skin is moist or dry. Here we should not take the example of only the frog, we have to take the examples of entire amphibians. ಹೌದಾ, ಫ್ರಾಗ್ ಒಂದೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಬಫೋ ಟೋಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಎನ್ ಫ್ರಾಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟೋಡ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್, most of the time frogs are normally present on the water, present inside the water. Most of the time frogs are normally present in the water anta helbodu. Most of the time toads are present on the land or the terrestrial. That is why skin is in the case of the toads they are dry, skin is in the case of frog is moist. That way we have to see that. Aita, next is seventh one, skin is moist. Trunk region, 4 limbs and hind limbs, that what we have observed. Now we have to see that the tail anka irodilla, tail is absent. You can see that the cloacal aperture is present. What do you mean by the term cloacal aperture? This frequently we come across here. Cloacal aperture andre ಏನು? Cloacal aperture is present andre it is the common passage. It is the common passage for elementary canal. Common passage for elementary canal, comma. Next is cloacal aperture is present, common passage for elementary canal, comma, reproductive and excretory. Excretory and reproductive anta anbodu, right? This is common passage for elementary canal. Elementary canal andre here excretory product only, hauda, reproductive and urinogenital duct. In the bracket we have to write excretion. So now here we have to see that common passage for elementary canal, that is the excretion, reproductive, urinogenital duct. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋದೇನೆ excretion ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ fecal matter also sent out from this region. Apart from that, urinogenital duct, so urine is also going to be passed from this region itself, and the reproductive andre gametes are also going to be sent out from this region. Male or the female gametes, the male is releasing the sperms are normally sent out from this region itself. That is why you can see that the common passage for elementary canal, that is excretion, reproductive as well as the urinogenital duct anta kuda karitu. So that is called as cloacal aperture. Andre urine agli waste material also sent out from that region, that is excretion. So all those normally found in that form itself, that is called as cloacal aperture. Next is entney character. These are poikilothermic. Already we come across. Number of characters are going to be found. These are poikilothermic, means cold-blooded. What do you mean by term poikilothermic or the homeothermic? What differences we are observing that poikilothermic ಮತ್ತು homeothermic ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Poikilothermic means the animals, we can observe that they can adjust the environment. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? change the body temperature according to the surroundings. That is called as cold-blooded or poikilothermic. If the animals cannot able to change the body temperature according to the surrounding, they are the homeothermic ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. ಅಥವಾ cold-blooded, warm-blooded ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. So now these are poikilothermic. Now ninth one we have to see that important features only. I am writing that respiration takes place by gills, comma lungs, comma moist skin. Respiration takes place by gills, lungs, comma moist skin ಅಥವಾ and moist skin ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 10th one, sexes are, no doubt that sexes are separate. Fertilization is external. Comma, sexes are separate, fertilization is external, comma, whether it is oviparous or the viviparous, frogs are laying the eggs or young one. Yes, they are normally oviparous. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬರೀತೀವಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲಾರ್ವಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಸೊ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸಪರೇಟ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಬೈ ಗಿಲ್ಸ್. ಹೌ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್? ಸೊ ನಾವು in the embryonic stage, or even we can observe the larval stage. In the larval stage we can see that they are looking like fish. It is considered as a tadpole larva where the respiration takes place by gills. So now ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ adult stage ಬಂದಮೇಲೆ whenever metamorphosis is going to be taking place, metamorphosis is seen here, that is the amphibia, the extra character ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ. metamorphosis ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? larval stage directly changes into adult, whereas in the case of the insects we are saying that larval stage, so egg develops into larva into pupa, then the adult stage is going to be occurring. Pupal stage andre dormant condition, you can see that ಈಗ silkworm ಇದೆ. So here you can see that inside the development is taking place, ಹೊರಗಡೆ cocoon ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತದೆ, that is called as pupal stage. So whenever complete development of the insect takes place, it may comes out, ಹೊರಗೆ ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ wings formation and all those which may takes place. That is what we are saying, that metamorphosis. Larva is completely different from the adult, hence it is considered as an indirect development ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. So respiration takes place by gills, lungs and the moist skin. Moist skin ಅಂದ ಕೂಡ respiration ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So what we are saying, that if the respiration takes place from the moist skin ಅಂದ, so skin is highly vascular. Skin is highly vascular means what? Do you think that the xylem and phloem tissues are there? No. Skin is highly vascular means rich amount of blood supply is going to be found here. Rich amount of blood supply is going to be found. Right? So now, idu koda. Sexes are separate, fertilization is external, oviparous. So what do you mean by term external fertilization and the internal fertilization anta nanu nimage helidde external. So now, the animals which are normally present are the fertilization or the gamete fusion is to be taking place in the water bodies, there commonly external fertilization is going to be found. Males are releasing the sperms, females are releasing the eggs in the water itself. The development takes place outside the body. So what we are saying it as a fertilization is external. Oviparous, egg laying, right? Development is indirect. Here only I am writing one more character. These are poikilothermic, comma, heart is three-chambered. Heart is three-chambered. So heart is three-chambered. You know about these things. Heart is three-chambered. So two auricles, one ventricle is going to be found. That is the one of the cases, that is disadvantage is also going to be found here. Disadvantage ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೆ? What disadvantage is going to be found ಅಂದರೆ, there is a chances of mixing the blood. ಹೌದಾ? ಒಂದೇ ವೆಂಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ, ಸೊ ಬೋತ್ ಡಿಆಕ್ಸಿನೇಟೆಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿನೇಟೆಡ್ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಹೌದಾ? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಫೌಂಡ್. 3 chambered and 4 chambered heart differentiation. So now these are poikilothermic, heart is 3 chambered. ಹೌದಾ, 2 auricles, 1 ventricle. So in this way, frogs, that is the amphibian character I have written here. Tail ittu andre kuda, then we have tried in the case of salamander, tail is there. So why we have not written the tail character? Tail is meant for balancing. That I have to write here. Other than ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. But the unique features we have to see that. ಮೊದಲೇ ನಿಮಗೆ right from now itself I am telling you that how to write the characters in the case of chordates. That is the vertebrates, amphibians. First is meaning. Second one, immediately you have to divide the body. Body is divisible into head, trunk and tail. Tail ittu ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. One example you have to keep. ಒಂದು example ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ. ಈಗ suppose invertebrate ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ porifera ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Then you have to write the minimum characters. But here example you know. So body divisible into head and trunk ಅಂತಷ್ಟೇ ಬರೀರಿ. Head bears what it is to be there ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಬಾರಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಜರೂರತ್ತೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. And trunk bears like this. ಹೌದಾ, ಟ್ರಂಕ್ ಏನಿರ್ತವೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಕಿನ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಸ್ಕಿನ್ ಈಸ್ ಮಾಯಿಸ್ಟ್, ರಫ್ ಅನ್ಕ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಹೌದಾ, ಮಾಯಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಡ್ರೈ ಅಂತ ಬರೀವಿ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರಾಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್, ವಿ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಟೋಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ದ ಡ್ರೈ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ನಾವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಈ ಟ್ರಂಕ್ ಬಿಯರ್ಸ್ 4 limbs ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹೈಂಡ್ ಲಿಮ್ಸ್. ಹೌದಾ, ಪೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೈಂಡ್ ಲಿಮ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ 4 limbs ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಈಗ 5 ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಪೆಂಟಾಡಕ್ಟೈಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. ರೈಟ್, now scales are absent, scales ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Skin is moist or dry. Now cloacal aperture is present. Cloacal aperture ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? It is a common passage for urine passing ಅಥವಾ urinogenital duct or waste material from the alimentary canal. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ excretion ಅಂತ ಬರೆದಿನಿ. Waste material is produced from the alimentary canal. Apart from that, even reproductive ಅಂದ್ರೆ structures ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Male and female gametes, they are normally sending. Reproductive part kuda ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಎಗ್ ಆರ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಟ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಕ್ಲೋಯಕಲ್ ಅಪರ್ಚರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೆದ್ರು. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪಾಯ್ಕಿಲೋಥರ್ಮಿಕ್, ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ 3 chambered. ಪಾಯ್ಕಿಲೋಥರ್ಮಿಕ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಬ್ಲಡೆಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರೀತು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಬೈ ಗಿಲ್ಸ್, ಲಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಮಾಯ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಕಿನ್. Sexes are separate, moist, that is fertilization is external, oviparous, development is indirect. ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. ಹಿಂಗೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವಿದೌಟ್ ಬೈ ಹಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ನೌ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ರೈಟ್. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ವಾಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್? ಹೌದಾ, ರಾನಾ ಅಂದರೆ ಫ್ರಾಗ್, ಬಫೋ, ಟೋಡ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಲಮೆಂಡ್ರಾ, ಸೆಲಮೆಂಡರ್. ಸಾಕು. ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ರೆಫರ್ ದ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೈಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್. ನಾಟ್ ನೆಸರಿ. ಇಷ್ಟು ಮಾತ್ರ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಟ್ ದಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಕ್ತಿಯೋಫಿಸ್. ಇಕ್ತಿಯೋಫಿಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಲಿಂಬ್ಲೆಸ್ ಆಂಫಿಬಿಯನ್ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. ಈಗ ನೇಮ್ ಒನ್ ಲಿಂಬ್ಲೆಸ್ ಆಂಫಿಬಿಯನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಕ್ತಿಯೋಫಿಸ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ನೇಮ್ ಒನ್ ಲಿಂಬ್ಲೆಸ್ ಆಂಫಿಬಿಯನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಕ್ತಿಯೋಫಿಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. Right? Right. So now these are the general characters what we have written in the case of the amphibians. Now we are moving toward the next class, class 2, reptiles or reptilia. Class 2, reptilia. Class 2, reptilia. ಹೌದಾ, ಈಗ meaning of this, the animals are crawling or creeping. The animals are crawling or creeping in habitat. So now crawling or the keeping. So why? Because the name called as the repair andre. Repair is nothing but the usually what we are saying that to crawl. Crawling mode ಅಥವಾ creeping mode of locomotion ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Crawling or the creeping mode of locomotion, that also we have to see that. ಅಂದರೆ movement is not rapid, slow movement is going to be taking place. That is crawling or creeping. So now creepers, you know that inside the soil also they are going to be found of the creepers. ಈಗ ಸ್ನೇಕ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಸಡನ್ಲಿ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದೋಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಕ್ರೀಪರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. ಬಾಡಿ ಈಸ್ ಡಿವಿಸಿಬಲ್ ಇಂಟು ಹೆಡ್, ಟ್ರಂಕ್, ಹೆಡ್ ಟ್ರಂಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟೇಲ್, ರೈಟ್? ಹೆಡ್ ಟ್ರಂಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟೇಲ್, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಟೇಲ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಫೌಂಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್. Now next is head bears pair of eyes with eyelids, you can see that. Now the next, tympanum represents here, correct character. Now trunk bears hind limbs and forelimbs, pair limbs. Illi 5 digits only, ಎರಡೂ ಕಡೆ. ಪೆಂಟಾಡೆಕ್ಟೈಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ, ಪೆಂಟಾಡೆಕ್ಟೈಲ್. ಪೆಂಟಾಡೆಕ್ಟೈಲ್ means 5 digits, both pair of forelimbs and hind limbs. Next, ಈಗ scales are horny, helps in protection. So now you can see that this is the unique character what we are observing, that the horny scales are going to be found. You can observe the crocodile. Best example, you can see that the crocodile. Even you can see that the scales are also present on the snake. ಯಾವುದು ನೋಡಬಹುದು, ಹೌದಾ? ಟರ್ಟಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಟಾರ್ಟಾಯಿಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಟ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಬಾಡಿ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್. ಹಾರ್ನಿ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಫೌಂಡ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್, ಈಗ ಕ್ಲೋಯಕಲ್ ಅಪರ್ಚರ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್. ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಕಾಮನ್ ಇದೆ, ದಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ದಿ ಕ್ಲೋಯಕಲ್ ಅಪರ್ಚರ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಫೌಂಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, these are poikilothermic. Heart is 3-chambered except crocodile. Heart is 3-chambered except crocodile. ಹೌದಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ is respiration takes place by lungs. ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವುದಿಲ್ಲ, respiration takes place by lungs. Next, sexes are separate, fertilization is internal. Fertilization is internal. Fertilization is internal. So now ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ನಾಟ್ ನೆಸೆಸರಿ ಟು ರೈಟ್. ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ oviparous. So now direct development is going to be taking place, that is normally oviparous. Oviparous ಅಂದ್ರೆ they are normally egg laying. So these characters, trunk bears, hind limbs, all those things what we have observed here. So tongue is elongated, sticky also we have tried. Everything will be same. Idu yenide heart 3-chambered except crocodile. Crocodile nalli eniruttade 4-chambered heart. Crocodile what we are observing it as a 4-chambered heart. 4-chambered heart andre 2 auricles and 2 ventricles. 2 auricles and 2 ventricles, that is the 4-chambered heart we are observing in the case of the reptiles. What it is showing that next generation, that is aves are normally having the 4-chambered heart. Aves and mammals are normally having the 4-chambered heart, right? Next, respiration takes place by lungs and the sexes are separate. Fertilization is internal, oviparous. So in this way, tympanum represents ear, trunk bears forelimbs and the hind limbs, like that we have written here. Scales are horny, helps in protection. Idu horny scales, important character. One more character we have tried here, that is idaralli. Normally you can see that the idu bada. So 7th character I am removing this because no doubt that it is a common. The 7th character remove madi. One more, snakes. The scales are shedding. Shedding of the scales is going to be taking place. Scales are shedding in snakes. ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಕಿನ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರಿಬಹುದು, ಹೌದಾ? ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಶೆಡ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಸ್ನೇಕ್ಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಕಡೈಸಿಸ್. ಎಕ್ಕಡೈಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ ಶೆಡ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ಸ್, ದಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸೋಸ್ಕೆಲೆಟನ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೇವಲ್ಲ, ಅಥವಾ ಎಕ್ಕಡೈಸಿಸ್ ತರ ಅನ್ನಬಹುದು. ಆರ್ ಈವನ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದಟ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಸ್ಕಿನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್. shedding of the scales that what we are observing at the skin casting anta kuda kariತೀವಿ ಹೌದಾ right. So these are the characters what we have written in the case of the reptilia. Simple characters are there. Observe one lizard, go on writing the characters. ಒಂದು ಲಿಸಾರ್ಡ್ ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದಟ್. ಈ ಕ್ಯಾಲೋಟಿಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ರೈಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಸೊ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲೋಟಿಸ್ is one example. Then we are moving towards the wall lizard ಅಂತ ಇದೆ ಹೌದಾ. ನಾವು ಟ್ರೀ ಲಿಸಾರ್ಡ್ ಯಾವುದು ಬರ್ತದೆ? ಟ್ರೀ ಲಿಸಾರ್ಡ್, ಕೆಮಿಲಿಯನ್. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಕೆಮಿಲಿಯನ್ character we have to see that. Calotis, wall lizard, chameleon, hauda, cobra. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಏನೇ. ಸೊ ಒನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ರಿಟನ್, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಗೋ ಥ್ರೂ ದ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್. ಹೌದಾ, ನಾಸಾ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಕೋಬ್ರಾ, ದಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಸೀಯಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್. ಹೆಮಿಡಕ್ಟಾಲಿಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ವಾಲ್ ಲಿಸಾರ್ಡ್, ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ವಾಲ್ ಲಿಸಾರ್ಡ್, ಹೆಮಿಡಕ್ಟಾಲಿಸ್. ಅಂಡ್ ನೌ even you can observe that the tortoise, ಹೌದಾ, turtles are there, tortoise is there, alligator ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತವೆ. We are observing that the alligator also, alligator, right. So these are the examples. You can see that the chameleon, you know that calotis ಏನಿದೆ. So normally a garden lizard ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Even you can see that the wall lizard, tree lizard, chameleon is considering it as a tree lizard. ಹೌದಾ, ಟ್ರೀ ಲಿಸಾರ್ಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಗಿಡದ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ. ಸೊ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಏನು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇದೆ? ಕೆಮಿಲಿಯಾನ್. ಈ ಈಸ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಟು ಚೇಂಜ್ ದ ಕಲರ್ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಸರೌಂಡಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಹೌದಾ, ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸರೌಂಡಿಂಗ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಚೇಂಜಿಂಗ್ ದ ಕಲರ್. ಹೌದಾ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಎನಿಮೀಸ್. ಈ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ಸರೌಂಡಿಂಗ್, ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಚೇಂಜಿಂಗ್ ದ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಕಲರ್. ಹೌದಾ, ಸೊ ಬಾರ್ಕ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂತಿತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ಬಾರ್ಕ್ ಕಲರ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಎನಿಮೀಸ್. ಯಾವುದೇ ಎನಿಮಿ ಬಂದರೂ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿ, ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ರೆಪ್ಟೈಲ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಭಾಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಐಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ. ಸೊ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್, ಐಸ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮೂವ್ ದ ಐಲಿಡ್ಸ್. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. So what it is going to be found in the back side and all those things, they are going to be found from this side and this side. The rotation of the, normally you can see that eyeball is going to be taking place. Movement of eyeball is going to be occurring. The movement of eyeball is going to be found. There is a very important character, you can see that. Nodri ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು important ಇದೆ. ಇದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ now we can see that the whenever they are normally found on the tree, tail is elongated and coiled on the twigs. Twigs ಪೂರ ಕಾಯಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತದೆ and taking rest. So what is the importance of tail? Balancing. ಅದು ಕಾಯಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರುತ್ತೆ twigsಗೆ, so that it may not fall down. Very unique features what we are saying, that head is also normally bearing the helmet like structures ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಹೌದಾ, that is also unique character what we are observing. ಇಷ್ಟು ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. ಟರ್ಟಲ್, ಟಾರ್ಟಾಯಿಸ್, ಕೀಲೋನ್ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. This is what we are saying it as an ಕೀಲೋನ್, testudo, tortoise, kylon. So like this, here we are normally writing the example, just we have to refer those examples also, but the characters you can see that what we have discussed in the case of the amphibians, same thing here. ಇದು ಒಂದೇ ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಕ್ರೊಕೊಡೈಲ್ ಅಂತ. ಕ್ರೊಕೊಡೈಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ 4 chambered heart ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದಟ್ ದಿ 4th chamber ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಡ್. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಅಂಡರ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. 4th chamber, 3 chamber only. Remaining all the animals, they are exhibiting 3 chamber. In next evolutionary character also, next generation, they are normally exhibiting the 4th chambered heart. For all of you, so these characters you have to remember and try to write down these things. In the next video, we are going to be that is completing the aves character. Aves as well as mammals, only 2 are left. Okay, have a nice day.